Hey, y'all. Realist was popping. So, homie who had got jumped by Rock and Chess, he told his side. He spoke to Three-Letter Man. His name is Keezy. I think that's how you pronounce it. Um, he does have some battles, or at least a battle out on YouTube where people can check him out. You know what I'm saying? To see him in action in more than one way. He calls himself copacetic Keezy. He did a battle for Gates of the Guardian, and he's also an artist. You know what I'm saying? For those who don't know and want to see this dude in another fashion, in another form, instead of just, bloodied up and things like that. But homie told his side of the story, but it really wasn't really nothing new. He just told it from his perspective, and it really was just a peek at his mindset. And some of what he said was expected, but then he said something that wasn't quite expected, but I guess I can't really be surprised. Ultimately, in this whole situation, we could talk about what he could have did different and what Rock could have did different, but I'm going to say this. Social media gets people killed every single day, and nobody's exempt. I think it's that simple. You know what I'm saying? Over simple words. Rock is a star. He's a battle rapper. For him, I get it. I understand. I don't. I'm not cool with that SMD thing, but I understand that you dealing with fans who are coming at you sideways, left and right, all day long, and it gets to a point where it brings the worst side of you. And sometimes you just lash out, and it's like, yo, go eat a Frank. Get out of my face. You know what I'm saying? I get that aspect of it, but it's like still you gotta take into account that you're going to different cities. And you don't, and the fact that you didn't know who homie, like Three said, I'm listening to his interview. Like the fact that Rock didn't know who he was is a problem. You don't expect him to remember or to know, but that's also a bad thing because that man felt so disrespected to approach you. If that man would have, once that man wanted to crash out, we'd have pulled that thing from under the tee. You understand? That was just a small example of how things could have. When him and Chess made out, they got the better end of the situation. But who's to say next time it don't go a little bit further than that? You know what I'm saying? And the conversation ain't gonna have nothing to do with who battling who next. As far as homie, it's like, he could have went about it a little bit different. He should have been more aware because he said he been looking for Rock, basically going to events and he wanted to talk to him or whatever. He should have took into account that once you approach a battle rapper and you say you're somebody from social media and that's why you're approaching them, automatically that alert system is going to tap in because it's like they know they get into it with people all day long on social media. So most likely if somebody approaches you and says something like that, then it really can't be good. You know what I'm saying? Homie say there's a couple ways to handle it. He say he willing to have the one-on-one with Chess and Rock individually, or he brought up suing them. You know what I'm saying? He went there. People, reacted to what he was saying. I'm trying not to sit here and say what he should do or what he shouldn't do because I'm a firm believer that when you're not in somebody else's shoes and you don't know exactly how they feel, then it's hard to tell somebody how they should move. You know what I'm saying? Even though he could have handled it differently, ultimately what happened was he got bloodied, embarrassed. His mother was disrespected. You know what I'm saying? Like he ended up on the complete end of the wrong side. Everything that could have happened, in the worst way happened to him. The video was out there for people to watch over and over again and everything. He got to live with that. But we also know that Rock is not going to fight that man one-on-one. He's not going to do that. And as far as the suing thing, I don't know how serious he is about that. I see that Rock hasn't responded to any of it yet. You know what I'm saying? He might not respond to it. Maybe the best thing is to not say anything. But homie is still feeling the way about it as you would expect, man. What to take away from this is we could talk about what this person did wrong, what that person did wrong, right? All of this could have been avoided. Social media is not a game. And in battle rap, it's intensified at times. You understand? People lose their life every day over social media. Nobody is exempt. It don't matter how many people know you as a world famous battle rapper. It don't matter if when somebody pop up on you and they willing to do something to you over some words. You on the receiving end. It doesn't matter if you're a battle rapper or a nobody. You know what I'm saying? Nobody is exempt to being hurt or worse. And that's something that homie need to understand, and that's something that Roc need to understand. Who do y'all really feel was at fault in this situation? And do you think that, to put the situation to bed once and for all, should homie just walk away, just leave it as it is? Do you think, he brought up a boxing match? Because Geechee, he's supposed to have like a boxing event, I believe. He brought that up and he said, he wanted to box Brock. Brock not going to do that. You're not going to do that. All I know is this. Homie seemed like he ain't ready to completely leave it alone yet. If y'all was in homie's shoes, what would y'all do? If you had been in Roc's shoes, what would y'all do? Like, would you have, done things different as far as how it started in the first place? Everybody, got their own perspective, man. But y'all leave your own comments and thoughts, man. Realest one I'm